in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Stadium in Eugene. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Oregon Ducks. Restate the state file again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponent, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dante Moore. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Moore will throw. Got a man, it's Davison. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here's Moore to throw. Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Moving out of the pocket. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Moore with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Moore. Finds his man. Snags it, and there's running room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Moore. Under fire. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the 1st.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They're working that left side. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Ready? 180, go, go.
Dante Moore. Pressure coming. Safe completion on the screen. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Makes it past the marker. He's loose on the right. At the 30. Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Here's Moore to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Ready? Blue, 22. Booster, booster. Chip, chip. Return, return. Go, go.
Moore to the air. Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. Turning on the Jets. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Humphries. He's quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming with it.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. It's Hill. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw it. Stepping to the right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throwing more. He's going to fire deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Hits the crease. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's Humphreys. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Going with the ground game left. And he's going to lose yardage on that one, and that could be the final play of the half. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll return it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Fires to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing a turnover.
They'll go play action with Moore. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Might have a chance. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Ready. 129.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Ready, go.
Could not make his way to the corner.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
180.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Right. Go.
Moore. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
14. Ready, go.
Going to the run, it's Hill. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal.
22.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Dante Moore. Quarterback extends the play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. crease. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Got the quick pass. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They just keep firing. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Number 91, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Now on the counter. Makes him talk to the hand. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Finds him. Got a little grass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Back has it. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving.
Go, go!
Here's more to throw. With the catch, it's Hooks. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender.
Stadium in Athens. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Sayin. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Breaks into the... Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Looking downfield is Stockton. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside. It's Frazier. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Here's Julian saying to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to him on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Throw it, say it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! He got it back corner of the end zone. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. After the break, they'll go back to work. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Stockton. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Dumps it off in the flats. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Here's a give to Frazier. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
The Dogs with the 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Going long. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown Bulldogs.
But we know, David, talking with the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Sanchez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sayed throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sayed. It's complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls it on the option. Quarterback's got the first. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's Sayed to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fourth down, say it. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Throws for the tight end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Say it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The run inside. It's Frazier.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into third and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that third down conversion.
Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Caught, and he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
On first down, Nate Frazier. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw for it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Rumbles ahead for a pickup from 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Frazier again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Rush is on him. Still looking for a man. Rolling right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, he was rolling to his right. And I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Forced out of the pocket. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. throw for it on fourth. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put it. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Julian saying to throw. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Sayin. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker. And he's able to win up front, sees the gap, is able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Back to pass, it's Stockton. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Bandage slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, they're trailing in this game late, and the defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Now on the return. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go right back to him. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Georgia using its final timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. 4th down, say it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, they're just going to come up and try and draw them off sides and get a cheap one and get a cheap 1st down. But no, this coaching staff, they decided to go out and not just go for it, throw for the 1st down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle.
They're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Wide 53. Wide 53. Where did he go? Ready, go! Ready! Ready, fire! Go, go! Down, ready! 129, go, go! Ready! 180, 180! Down, ready! Line 14, 180, go! Ready, ready! Blue, 22, ready, go! Down, I'm ready! Flag, 86, go! Here we go, ready! Flag, 180, go! Ready! Red 18, red 18! Go, go! Down, ready! Wide, ready, go! Ready! Go, go!
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels ready to kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Handoff for Frazier. Could be an alley. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third down, here's Frazier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Takes it on the return. Bust through behind his pad. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Kill. 674, take off. 674, take down.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. On the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Ninja.
The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rebels in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On target to the left. Into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius. Makes the play. And then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 1st down, Nate Frazier makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He'll keep it on second down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacy. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Setting up the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the option, he'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, out of space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Keeps it on the option. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the reels, takes it in for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long game. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. There's some room. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leap.
Makes the grab in their space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Off play action. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Miller. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Odom. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. keep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football. But this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, someway.
They'll give to Frazier. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Running inside, it's Lacy. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start gives him a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long.
14 choice. 8-14 choice. Bridge.
He's looking downfield to throw. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Got enough for the first. There's a crease. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. On 1st down, Nate Frazier.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's the luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Quarterback running on the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wide out. Complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. The keeper on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The run inside. It's Lacy. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rebels! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Rebels surge back on top.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Holds it in. And he's wrestled to the ground. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll move the tight end. Here's a give to Frazier. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field is Stockton. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood that...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Mack. Taking a shot on the first play. Upstairs, he's got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
And the extra point is good. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with.